Yo, what's up guys, Strats here, and this is going to be another tutorial. Today we're looking at background number 4, creating layouts, part 4. And basically today we're going to be focusing on text and saving backgrounds, because I get a question every day asking about saving your background and how you make it so high quality. I'm going to show you how I do it. If it doesn't work for you, then I really don't know, but I'm going to show you how I do it anyway. So let's start with text. I'm just going to start with a text box. Usually if you've got a logo, you'll use that, but I'm not going to use my logo. I really don't want, I'll just put tutorial. Yeah, no do. Now pick a nice font. This can be Vital. That just looks stupid. So hard to find a good font to use. There are quite a few though. If you want to know where I get mine from, usually it's the font, dafont.com. It's a very well known site, and I'm sure a lot of people already use it. This is dreadful. That'll do. I'm going to use Agency FB. Tighten that up a bit. Then I'm going to edit. In fact, no, I don't. Depends if I want it straight. Yeah, I'll have it straight. Edit, transform, and then rotate counterclockwise 90 degrees. Just put that up the side. Now, when you put it here, you can either have it on top of the layer, and then if it's going to be, but if you're going to pull it inwards like this, I wouldn't suggest you put it over the layer. I suggest you pull the layer under the modules, so it's kind of underneath it, like that. You don't want to do it too much, but I'm going to have it outside anyway, like that. Now for effects. I said now twice, and that sounded so weird. Just usual stroke, put all the way down. I'm going to actually lighten that up a bit, make it a darker grey. In fact, make it a light green, just to match the greeny effect. Drop shadow, just going to pull that around until I like it. Yeah, I like that. Make sure you just, if you want to copy them effects, I'll just leave them up for a few seconds. And then we move on to gradient tutorial. What? Gradient effect. Sometimes all I really do is just, if you want to use a gradient sometimes, a nice little effect can do is just to click gradient, put it at an angle, and then just bring this down, and you'll kind of get like a greyish to white effect. It looks pretty nice, but that depends if you want to just have that or if you've just got a white text or not. So whatever. Oh, the thing I've just noticed, bring that above, because basically I've got a glow on the module, so it's kind of making it lighter at the bottom. We don't want that to affect the text. I'm just going to have to do all that again quickly. Don't know why I cancelled it. Should have just pressed saved. But I was silly. Drop shadow, bang, bang. This is all I really do with the drop shadow, just randomise it. Usually turns out alright. Gradient, as I said, just put it at your angle, and then you can just bring the opacity down and it will look like this. That looks pretty cool. I'm not going to do that anyway. I'm going to actually customise the gradient. Let's go into there. I want to change this layer to I'm not sure what I'm going to, yeah, just change it to light grey. I'm going to be doing the metal effect, which I've done in a tutorial before, so if you don't know how to do it, you can follow this. Darker grey in the middle, then pull this one up top, over here. As you can see, we've kind of got the gloss effect already. Put another one up there, make it like a lighter grey, really light grey. It'll kind of fade into light grey, which looks pretty cool. Put another one here, tone that down a bit to a lightish grey. And then you kind of want this last one to be, yeah, the same. Just keep it like that. That looks fine. And there's that text. What you can do, you can do inner shadow, distance, and either leave it like that, that looks alright, or you could like bring the size in a bit, not too much, and then like bring the opacity down. It gives it an alright effect. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the text. Just gonna move it around and show you where you can put text and make it look good. So usually what I'd do if I was making a background, I'll go along with this. Usually what I'd do, I'd put the name on the left here. Then I would put this is going to be the name of the background. The person I'm making this for is called Tutorials. So we'll just go with that. Let me just twist it up, rotate 180, then I'm going to put it this side. The text looks stupid now, just wait a sec. Sort it out. Alright. It's not letting me highlight the text for some reason. Quite confused right now. Oh, that's why. Alright, so we're just going to make that a lot smaller, say 100. And then I'd put the URL here. Usually I'd like make it pretty small, and then what I'd do is make it long it out by bringing that along like that. Separate the letters. Now need to mess about with these because it's smaller text now. Make the stroke 1 now. Switch up the gradient, so just make it go the other angle. And then you may want to take inner shadow off if you've got it on, because it makes it, or you could just lower it, but there's not much point, to be honest. I'd just take it off fully. Then make the drop shadow a bit smaller, otherwise it looks stupid. And there's that. So we've got that left, that right, and then we want to put something in the middle. So take this one, duplicate that, and then click on it, edit, transform, rotate 90 degrees counterclockwise. And what I usually do, I've just noticed, what the fuck, Yubu. Yeah, that was a fail on my part. Just put Tutorials there for now. Just going to change that Yubu. Sounds pretty good. How did I manage to do that? The B goes here. Oh my god. Okay, all sorted. That was... I'm surprised it took me that long to notice. Anyway, so we've got our middle text. First thing we're going to do is change the gradient, put it up there, so it's at 90 degrees. Then make this a bit bigger, make the stroke a bit bigger, put the inner shadow back on. There we go. Right, so you can put that wherever, like as long as it's in the middle somewhere. So maybe here or maybe here. I'm going to leave it here because you can just see that under the description a little bit. And then what you do is duplicate again. I'm going to change the font this time and make it Bank Gothic. That'll do. I'm going to make that a lot smaller, so we'll say 20 looks okay. 1 second, let me just do something to this. Forgot to bring that back in, so it's close up. And then Tutorials. I'm going to make that a YouTube link again. Tutorials. And then put that across there like that. That looks pretty sick like that. If you want to do that. Obviously you've got to change the effects again. So make that 1, no inner shadow. The drop shadow looks alright because it's kind of overshadowing the tutorials in the back, but that's about it. And then you might want to move it down a bit, the whole lettering. And there we go, that's lettering for you done. Now we're going to look at saving the background. So now we've got our background, go to File. Remember, as I said, this is how I save it. If it doesn't work for you, I'm not sure why, but this is how to save for web and devices. And then basically all I want you to do is look at these settings and just do everything it says. Obviously, the quality is the only thing you have to change. Just first of all, get down all these settings and make sure you know the exact same settings that I have. Leave that there for 5 seconds. Alright, so basically if there's a load of detail in this background, which there's really not, it's going to come out with massive quality, so you're going to want to change that down until that bit gets to under 1K. Right now it's at, not K, MB. Right now it's at 230.4K at full quality, so that's fine. If it had any more detail, like maybe a lot more, then that would go to like 1 MB. I'm going to make sure it doesn't get there. It won't say 1 MB, it will say 1000. So make sure it's under 1000. Okay? And make sure you've got all these settings. That's pretty much it. So press save. It's not letting me save. This is great. There we go. Just save it to desktop quickly. Tutorial template, JPEG, and OK. I don't use PNG when I save for web. I haven't tried it because I have no problems with the way I save it already. So there's really no point. But that's it for part 4. As I say, every background tutorial, if there's going to be a part 4, I'm not sure. If there's going to be a part 5, sorry, I'm not sure. We'll have to wait and see. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like, comment, all that stuff. And thanks a lot. Strats. Peace.